Woman behind Brexit petition gets death threats as it passes 4 million. Who wants Brexit so much that they are prepared to kill for it, asks Margaret Georgiadou, 77, who started the petition.
Here's a summary of the article.
The woman who started a parliamentary petition to stop Brexit says she has received death threats over the phone. The petition demanding Theresa May revoke Article 50 and cancel Brexit has passed 4 million signatures as of Saturday afternoon. Margaret Georgiadou, 77, who started the petition, has said that over Friday evening her Facebook account was hacked and she received 3 death threats over the phone. Despite this, Mrs. May has repeatedly refused to reverse Brexit, pledging to deliver on the result of the 2016 referendum that saw more than 17 million people, 52% of those who voted, back the UK's departure from the EU. In Wednesday's speech, she pinned the blame on MPs for her move to seek a delay to Brexit from the end of this month to the 30th of June, telling voters, "I am on your side." Actors Hugh Grant and Jennifer Saunders promoted the petition on social media, as did physicist Brian Cox. After it broke the 2 million mark, it surpassed what was previously the second most popular, a petition opposing the prospect of a state visit from US President Donald Trump, at 1.9 million signatures. The most popular pro-Brexit petition has 375,000 signatures.
This post received a score of 17,293, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Before people claim those are just edgy internet commenters, the death threats were made via phone.
Phone threats? What is this, the 90s?
Most Brexiters are old people.
There was a user who said his grandparents voted to leave. Then died like a few months later, skeptical smiley face.
See the positive side of it, at least someone managed to leave.
Deadsit.
Breaknexit. Goes smoothly with the original.
The petition is for no Brexit, right?
Instead of leaving the EU, the UK should get a peace lily.
It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
The petition's at 5.5 million signatures now.
I would love this petition to pass 15 million. But 5.5 is still stupidly high for a petition. Hopefully it will lead to something good for the UK.
Literally nothing will come of it.
I got depressed during an article about the protests last week that stated, "One of the biggest protests of the last 20 years, along with the 2003 Stop the War and 2012 student university fees protests, neither of those protests had any effect whatsoever."
Voting is far more effective than protesting. It's really hard to know what you're effectively voting for though. None of David Cameron's base were expecting this.
But didn't Cameron use "we will hold a referendum" during the election campaign? Shouldn't everybody have said, "He is playing with fire and obviously copies right-wing extremists, thus better stay away from this populist"? Yes, but don't forget Ed Miliband had a slight difficulty with a sandwich.
Getting death threats over leaving the EU? Really? People must living under a rock to not notice the absolute shitshow that's going on. 2 years of negotiations and the UK has no deal as of today. The UK is going to get fucked and I doubt it will recover.
Let's not forget Joe Cox, who did get murdered about Brexit. These idiots don't play around.
Not a shot was fired.
Him having the gall to say that made the long night staying up until it was clear Remain had one even worse. Utter bag of dead toads and tobacco.
Lost. I think you're projecting your hope. But agreed.
I was still staying up till the point where Remain had decisively won, it's just that never happened, so I was up all night watching it.
Lol, fair enough. Greater than, who wants Brexit so much that they are prepared to kill for it? Nationalists. People who define themselves not by what they do in life, but by the place they happen to be born in.
My patch of dirt is the best patch of dirt because I fell out of me mum here.
This is now my favorite description of a nationalist. God damn, that's funny.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.